Yo, how's it going guys? Y5K, welcome to a brand new custom tactics video, and it's going to be about the best balance formation in this game. It's going to be about the 4-4-2. As we all know, the 4-4-2, it's an absolutely great balance formation, really good on the defense and absolutely fantastic on the attack as well. And these custom tactics that I'm using with the 4-4-2 made the game really easy for me, absolutely fantastic on the defense and on the attack at the same time. The great thing about the 4-4-2, you'll have 4 midfielders helping you on the defense, which is absolutely massive. With that being said, let's jump straight into the video. If you wanna build your dream team and play with your favorite players in FC25, don't worry about the coins anymore, check out lootbar.gg. Lootbar is the cheapest and the safest platform on the market. They are 10% cheaper than all other platforms, and another 8% off to use my promotional code, and another 5% extra coins. Buying 1 million coins in-game will cost you 10 times more than Lootbar. Many huge content creators are using Lootbar, and not only them, many users stick with Lootbar as well. Fast delivery within 30 minutes. Don't forget to use my code Y5K for extra 8% off. Looking for coins? There is not a better platform other than Lootbar. And now let's jump straight into the custom tactics. Here's the code if you want to copy these custom tactics straight to your game. Now let's start things up with the build-up style. I'm going with balance, which is in my opinion the best thing to use with the 4-4-2. No short passing, no counter. Balanced is the best build-up style to use with the 4-4-2. And for defense approach, I'm going with the 70 depth. Now, like I always say, defensive approach is up to you and it's up to your play style. If you like to play with low depth, go with 50, 55, 60. There's no problem at all. You can go with 70 or even higher if you like to play with high press. For me, I'm using the 70 depth with the 4-4-2 and it's going absolutely great. With that, you will get some high press in game. You're gonna see your midfielders pressing high on the pitch when you first lose the ball. Let's move on into the player rules. Here's what the formation will look like with the ball. As you can see, your right striker is gonna be a false 9. He's gonna be the player to help you on the build-up. He's gonna play like a center forward, or you can say a playmaker in game. And the right mid is gonna be the player to provide width on that side, while you have got your left mid and your left back providing width on the other side. Basically, that's what I'm using with the 4-4-2 and it's going absolutely great. You will have a holding midfielder and a box-to-box. The box-to-box, of course, will help you on the attack. And you're gonna see him on the defense coming back and helping you on the defense at the same time. Now let's move on into the player roles. Defender on the right center back and left center back. Sweeper keeper on the goalkeeper. And for the right back, full back with defend. With that, he won't help you on the attack at all. You're always gonna see him staying back while attacking. For the left back though, I'm using wing back. With that, sometimes you're gonna see him trying to get in behind and providing width on the attack, which is absolutely fantastic with these custom tactics because the left mid is gonna cut inside, so there's gonna be some space for the left back to provide width on the attack and help you on the attack. Basically, it's gonna be another option for you on the attack. Let's move on into the midfielders and start things up with the left center mid, who is going to be your holding midfielder. With that, he's not gonna help you on the attack. He's gonna stay back while attacking. You're only gonna see him intercepting, tackling, and stopping a counter attack. Basically, he will be playing as your center defending mid on this formation with these custom tactics. You need a player with absolutely great defending and physicality. You need a player who can stop the counter attack every time you want him to. Let's move on into the right center mid, and as you can see, I'm using the box-to-box player rule. With that, sometimes you're gonna see him scoring, assisting, dribbling on the attack, and at the same time you're gonna see him coming back on the defense and helping you on the defense by intercepting and tackling. So right here for the right center mid, you need a player with good all-rounded stats. You need a player who can help you on the attack by assisting, scoring, or maybe just dribbling. At the same time, you need a player who can help you on the defense by intercepting, tackling, and stopping a counter attack. So you need a player with good all-rounded stats. And if you use a player who has got the box-to-box plus, if not plus, that would be much better for you, and you're gonna see him helping you more and more on the attack. And when you lose the ball, you're gonna see him coming back quicker to the defense. I'm using Steven Gerrard and he's absolutely great as the box-to-box. He has got the ball shot playstyle plus. He can help me on the attack. And when I lose the ball, I see him quickly coming back on the defense and helping me on the defense. Let's move on into the right mid, and as you can see, I'm using the winger player rule. I'm not using the inside forward with the right mid. And the reason for that is I need a player to provide width on that side, and that's gonna be the right mid. The right mid won't cut inside. He's gonna be the player to provide width on the attack. You're always gonna see him playing it on the width, trying to get in behind, trying to break the defense line, but not cutting inside. Now, of course, if you don't like that, you can switch it to inside forward. With that, your right mid is gonna cut inside. But for me, I found it better to use the winger on the right mid. With that, like I said, he's gonna be the player to provide with on that side. Not only that, also with the winger player role, he's gonna come back on defense and help you on the defense even more than using an inside forward. And that's what I absolutely love about the winger player role. He's gonna come back on defense every time you lose the ball, and he's gonna be there for you on the defense defense, helping you on the defense. He's gonna be the player to cover the wing on the defense. Let's move on into the left mid. What I'm using with him is inside forward with balance. With that, your left mid is gonna cut inside, play next to your left striker. Basically, you're gonna feel like you have a striker. You need a player with absolutely great finishing. In a lot of matches, he's gonna be the player to score most of the goals for you because he's gonna cut inside, always try to get in behind and always try to break the defense line. So for the left mid, you need a player with absolutely great pace, a player who can easily get in behind and break the defense line. Not only that, also you need a player with absolutely great finishing. Most of the times you're gonna see him cutting inside and playing next to your striker, so a lot of times you need him to finish. With that being said, let's move on into the strikers and let's start things up with the right striker, who is going to be your playmaker in game. He's gonna be the player to assist the right mid, left mid and the striker when they are trying to get in behind. Basically, with the false 9 play rule that I'm using with him, he's not gonna try to get in behind unless you trigger him to get in behind. What I'm trying to say is pace is not the most important thing for your right striker. The most important things for your right striker is his passing, dribbling and long shots. You need a player with absolutely great long shots, a player who can score long shots easily, because as a playmaker a lot of times you're gonna see him available to go for a long shot. Not only that, also you need a player with absolutely great passing. He's gonna be the player to assist the right mid, left mid and your left striker, so you need a player who can pull off every single through pass. Not only that, also he's gonna be the player to hold up the play, so you need a player with good dribbling, absolutely great agility I would say, because you need him to hold up the play and wait for other players to get in behind. Let's move on into the left striker. As you can see, I'm using an advanced forward, and for advanced forward you need a player who can easily get in behind, a player who can easily break the defense line. Basically, with the advanced forward, you're always gonna see him trying to get in behind and he's always gonna be trying to break the defense line. Basically in game, literally you're gonna see him staying on the defense line and trying to get in behind. So for the left striker is gonna be your main striker on this formation. So you need a striker who can easily get in behind, a striker who can easily break the defense line, a striker with absolutely great finishing as well, because he's gonna be your main striker on this formation. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this is all the player rules and the custom tactics that I'm using with the 4-4-2. Absolutely loving it. I'm using the winger player rule, like I said, because with that he's gonna come back on defense and help you on the defense. Not only that, also on the left side you're gonna have your left back helping you on the attack, and he's gonna be the player to provide width on the attack. But for your right back, he's not gonna provide width, so your right mid is gonna be the player to provide width on the attack. And like I said, if you don't like it, you can switch it to inside forward. It will be great as well. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe and like. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace. Don't forget to use my code for 8% off.